When you look at the quality, the American Heritage Dictionary defines quality as characteristics or attributes of something. And of course, here for us, something is the software system or the software. Okay, so now see, if I ask you more specific example, say if you are somewhere in the world, the characteristics of our life, Manpreet Kaur say the characteristics of our life. What are those characteristics? How we deal with others. You are somewhere, say at the building location where you are building something. Yeah, our intrinsic nature characteristic would be, now say if you are somewhere where you are at the building site, you need water there to build something. Say you're building a house or you're building a site. Now, if you have to bring water there from 10 kilometers. So one view of, so we might have different way of living or different views of the quality. So your task is to bring water from 10 kilometers or 15 kilometers there at a building site somewhere in the world. Now, one may see there that their job is to bring water from 10 kilometers. So you can, I'll give you two extreme examples. One can bring the water on a donkey cart because it's just bring the water from 10 kilometers to a building site. Another might think that or their view can be, I'll bring the water in a Mercedes car. So what is the difference there? One might see what Mercedes car shows you generally. You might think generally it's just the class that someone wants to drive the car, but the job can be done on the donkey cart. So we say the quality conformance what need to be done. So if you do the task, we are not looking at for the class. You might think that Mercedes is just showing the class. But another view that you'll do it faster. So there are various attributes or characteristics of doing something that we need to look at, and of course we need the higher quality. So from a software perspective, we need to look at the quality of design, that say whatever is needed, we transform them into the specification and then implement the system. Just an example, you need to fetch the water. Now, conformance, the issue is here in the conformance is how do you implement it, whether you implement it. So whether you bring the water to the site, to the building site. So issue of conformance is met in both conditions. If you're doing it on the donkey cart or you're doing in the Mercedes. And the quality of design, you understand the requirements, specifications are done, you're doing it. So that's fine. Then we have the certain other attributes, how quickly you are doing it, or what is the cost involved in doing it. So say user satisfaction. So now there we have different, so good quality. When we say the good quality, here we can have different views because everyone might see the good quality in different perspective. Or say delivery within the budget and the schedule. So in our example, which is not the software, just the basic physical world example, the budget and the schedule, are you doing it in 10 minutes? Or say, from our example, if you're doing it on the donkey cart, if water is needed, say once in a day, maybe you're doing it fine. You can do it in 1 hour or 2 hours. But say if you have what you have beside class in the Mercedes car, that you can do it, say it is 10 kilometers, so you can do it in 10 minutes or 20 minutes. So the time, how fast you can do it, or how reliably you can do it. So we look at different those characteristics of the quality that we have. So quality can be defined overall. So the effective process applied in a matter that creates a useful product that provides measurable value. So here it's not only that you're doing a task, but how effectively you're doing it. Then when we say how good or effectively, we have whole set of different attributes or characteristics that should be measurable. We must be able to measure them, that whether it is better, what is good, what is excellent, what is not good, what is bad, because otherwise you can't really say that whether this is a good quality product. Now those specific attributes we really have to understand. Apart from that, as a producer of the software or producer of the any service, you measure the value by yourself. But it's also important that when you create a product or a software, specifically in our context, you measure it against who use against all those characteristics, or few of them, which are related to the user or the end user who would consume the product. Whether it's a software, same is true in the physical world too. So here we are looking at measuring characteristics ourselves and the user. So that's the view of the quality in software. So this is a typical definition that we have taken. This is the reference that we have at the end. And in the earlier, you might have other definitions or manufacturing view of the quality. So it's not only the manufacturing view, but user perspective. So user is still important in quality strategy.
The Victorian Institute of Technology has other great videos covering many different topics. Please check them out, and thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe the video for more great content like this.